Imagine boarding a plane for what should be a completely normal flight. No bad weather, no emergency calls, no warning signs. And then the plane simply disappears. No crash site, no clear answers, no final explanation. To this day, no one truly knows what happened to Flight MH370, a modern aircraft filled with people who vanished as if they were erased from the sky. And the most disturbing part? This happened in 2014, in the age of satellites, radar systems, and constant global tracking. So how can a plane just disappear? On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur, heading to Beijing. There were 239 people on board: passengers, crew, families, tourists, business travelers. Nothing unusual, nothing suspicious. The weather was calm. The flight path was routine. Everything looked completely normal. For the first 40 minutes, the plane followed its planned route. Pilots communicated with air traffic control. Systems worked as expected. Then, suddenly, silence. The aircraft stopped transmitting its transponder signal. No distress call. No mayday. Just gone. At exactly 1:19 a.m., the captain sent his final words. "Good night, Malaysian 370." Seconds later, the plane vanished from civilian radar. At first, authorities assumed it was a technical glitch. Planes don't just disappear, especially not commercial jets. But minutes passed, then hours. MH370 never arrived in Beijing. What investigators later discovered shocked the entire world. Military radar showed something unexpected. The plane had turned around. MH370 didn't continue toward China. It changed course, crossed back over Malaysia, and flew for hours in the opposite direction. This wasn't random drifting. This was controlled flight, which raised a terrifying question. Backhand index pointing right who was flying the plane and why. Even more disturbing, several critical systems were manually turned off, one by one. Not all at once. Not accidentally. This required knowledge, experience, intent. Someone inside the cockpit knew exactly what they were doing. And yet, no message was ever sent. No explanation. No warning. Just silence. What followed was the largest and most expensive search operation ever conducted for a missing aircraft. Ships, planes, satellites. Dozens of countries joined the effort. Oceans were scanned. Seabeds were mapped. Thousands of square kilometers were searched. For years. And still, no main wreckage. Only a few scattered pieces of debris eventually washed ashore, on beaches thousands of kilometers away. Enough to confirm the plane crashed, but not enough to explain how or why. With no clear answers, theories exploded. Some believe it was pilot suicide. Others suspect hijacking. Some think it was a mechanical failure followed by chaos. And then there are darker ideas. A secret military incident, an unreported shootdown, or even a cover-up involving powerful governments. The truth is, none of these theories have been fully proven. Every explanation leaves holes. Every answer creates new questions. Here's the part that truly scares experts. The plane didn't fall immediately. It flew for hours after losing contact, which means everyone on board may have been alive long after the world had already lost them. And no one knows what happened inside that aircraft during those final hours. Flight MH370 isn't just a mystery because it's unsolved. It's a mystery because it challenges what we believe about modern technology, safety, and control. If a plane can vanish without answers, what else don't we really understand? And that's why, more than a decade later, Flight MH370 remains one of the greatest mysteries in human history. If you want more real stories like this, unexplained, disturbing, and unanswered, make sure to subscribe. And tell me in the comments, backhand index pointing right, what do you think really happened to Flight MH370?